Whoa. Stop scrolling for a second. This could be the biggest week in XRP's history. We're staring down a $12 price target and the charts are flashing a breakout signal I haven't seen in years. I'm getting 2017 vibes, folks. Who's been around since 2017? Comment below. If you are holding XRP, or if you were thinking about jumping in to XRP, you need to hear what's about to happen. Because if you blink, you might just miss one of the biggest moves of the year, one of the biggest moves of the decade. Smash that like button if you want real-time updates before everyone else, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single XRP move. We got a lot to go over, so we are jumping right in, folks. Markets look great. Bitcoin coming in at $121,618. It's currently up over 3%. Ethereum right behind it. It's up over 3.5%, coming in at $3,067. And XRP, yeah, buddy, it's leading the way, up over 7%, coming in at $2.99. It is flirting. It is playing with our emotions right now. That $3, the heavy resistance level we have been talking about for quite some time. We are just teetering back and forth on it. It's gonna break. We made the video yesterday. We told you. We actually made the video on Saturday, excuse me. We told you where Bitcoin was going next. It hit. It didn't even take 48 hours. The next target for Bitcoin, we're looking around 130,000, and it's not done. That isn't the end of the bull run, folks. That is just your next target. Where does that put XRP? Well, puts XRP a lot higher than we are now. We're not in alt season. This is still Bitcoin's time to shine. Bitcoin's going 175 to 225. I've been preaching these numbers for quite some time, and it's all happening this year. Fear and greed index sitting at a mean lean 70 as total cryptocurrency market cap is 3.8 trillion, where I do firmly believe we are going to see around $7 trillion in this cycle. As always, this is the Bullwinkle Blueprint, folks. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. It pushes out the content in YouTube. I need all the push I can get after what they did to my channel with over 65,000 subscribers. And my man Rick put this out. He's like, I've been up all night, man. He got the alert coming in and XRP was above $3. That is what you love to see. And then we get this. This is how we know the cycle isn't over, because these companies keep buying up Bitcoin, the big boys as well, Fidelity, Goldman, BlackRock, you name it. They keep buying, they keep acquiring. We keep seeing Bitcoin being moved to treasury. So what do we see now? Well, a publicly traded US company, Saquons, they just pulled the trigger on another 683 Bitcoin. They dropped a cool 83 million like it was pocket change. Now you might be thinking, okay, that's big for Bitcoin, but what does that mean for XRP? Well, let me put it this way. Imagine you're at a championship poker table. Bitcoin just went all in, flexing for everyone to see. The spotlight's on, the stakes are massive, and suddenly everyone at the table is waking up. Wall Street's watching, Main Street's watching, and you better believe the next big move, oh, it's coming. But here's the kicker. Every time a corporate giant makes a play like this, it's a signal flare to the rest of the market that crypto isn't just some wild, wild west bet anymore. It's becoming the table where everyone wants to see. And as the floodgates open for Bitcoin, all eyes naturally shift to the next big contender. The asset with real world utility, insane upside, and regulatory momentum. That's XRP. Think of Bitcoin as the opening band, but that it gets everyone hyped up, you know? And then the headline that comes down, that's XRP, and the crowd's just going nuts. And they're ready to steal the show. So while the institutions are stacking Bitcoin for digital gold status, they're also waking up to the fact that XRP is the Swiss Army knife of global payments. Fast, scalable, and built for the new financial era. eGrad Crypto, he's like, the next average pump is 95%. Look at this. His target too, where's it sitting? 130K. My exact target, where I'm looking at for Bitcoin next. After that, what comes? 176, he got it. I got it right around 175. It is all coming, and it's all happening in the next 3 to 6 months. This market is going to start accelerating super, super fast. And Smoke put this out, ISO 20022. It opens the floodgates for the banks. It states within this document, after Fedwire goes live, it went live already, with the ISO format for both sending and receiving. There'll be another major development in the fall. Swift will adopt MX messaging types for wire processing. So let's pause for a second. Because what's happening right now is just not another technical update in the banking world. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Picture this. ISO 20022 is about to hit full throttle. And as soon as Fedwire flips the switch this summer, it's like opening the floodgates for every major bank in the world. And they flipped the switch as of 9 p.m. last night. So let me put this in simple terms so everyone understands what is actually going on here. Imagine all of the world's banks are standing behind a giant dam. Billions, maybe even trillions of dollars in value are just waiting to move at lightning speed. For years, outdated plumbing and legacy messaging formats kept everything bottlenecked. But now, guess what? That dam is starting to crack wide open. So when Fedwire goes live with ISO for both sending and receiving, it sets the stage. But here's the kicker. Because come November-ish, Swift is joining the party, and they are upgrading to MX message types for wire processing. This is like the Avengers are assembling for the global payment universe. Everything becomes instant, transparent, and programmable. The rails are set for true digital value. And you already know which digital asset is designed to move at the speed of light across these rails? XRP. Here's why this is so bullish for XRP. Ripple has spent years quietly building the foundation for this exact scenario. So as these pipes start to get unclogged, banks, institutions, they're all looking for a bridge asset that can handle instant cross-border settlements without the headache of old school correspondent banking. XRP is not just ready, it was built for this, everyone. So we are about to witness a new era of global finance. I believe so. And if you're holding XRP, you're not just in the game. You are at the front of this pack, ready to ride the wave as the institutional money pours in. And I mean, it feels like the floodgates are about to open. You don't believe me? Listen to Monica Long. Let's jump into the price.
It feels like the floodgates are going to open this year, doesn't it? I mean, so within the past week, a couple weeks, so SOB 121 being called back or rolled back. And I mean, within it felt like minutes, you hear from CEOs like Bank of America saying we're all in. And these are institutions that I mean, Bank of America was one of our early partners when we were doing kind of like the messaging software only payment solution. So we've worked with these types of banks for a long time, and the lack of clarity, and I mean, I think in the more recent time, even hostility toward, hey, like, using these assets and this technology is not okay. It's dangerous, which is not the best way to handle it, as we would say. But looking forward, I would say, yes, it seems like there's going to be a sea change this year. And even I could say post November, the US election result, even just the ongoing conversations we've had with banks around
All right, there you go.
being.
Monica Long is even telling you the floodgates are about to open. And you got crypto, he's talking about FIB targets. He's talking 650, 20, and $35. Let's talk about this because we're finally seeing XRP break above the legendary FIB, the 1.414. This isn't just another number on the chart. No, this has been the brick wall holding us back for quite some time. And now it's like XRP just punched a hole through it, like the Kool-Aid Man style. Remember the Kool-Aid Man? Boom, coming through the wall. I do. So let's put this in this perspective. This is like imagine you're running a 20-mile marathon. You hit a wall. Most people stop right there, but XRP, it's not stopping. It's getting its second wind. It just ripped through that wall and found a jetpack on the other side. This is the kind of momentum I'm talking about, folks. Why is it so bullish? because breaking the 1.414 fib isn't just a technical win. It unlocks the next levels in the Fibonacci video game, and the prizes only get bigger from here. We're eyeing the next checkpoint at a 1.618, which is 650. Smash through that, suddenly we're looking at the $20 on XRP to 1.8. And if we take the average and we get in between these two, we're looking around a $12 XRP in no time. This is what happens when price discovery hits. This thing is going to zip, zip, zip on up. Price discovery is about to hit, folks. And if XRP starts running the table, we're even looking at the 2 fib. Let's put a $35 target right on the map. But here's where it gets wild. Fibonacci levels are more than just lines. They're like signposts in a treasure hunt, pointing us to where the smart money is aiming next. And if you think this is as good as it gets for XRP, think again. The breakout is live. The measured move, 17 bucks. And we got some of the juiciest upside potential this market has ever seen. So let me know in the comments, which fib targets do you think XRP will hit first? 650, 20, or are you shooting for the legendary $35? Drop your moonshot prediction below. Smash that like button if you're loving the breakout. And make sure you're subscribed, because right after this, I'm breaking down the exact catalyst that could propel XRP through each one of these targets even faster than anyone expects. You're not going to want to miss what's coming next. Stay tuned, because let's see how high XRP can fly.